Pre-drill preparation. Before commencing the emergency drill, a comprehensive briefing was conducted for all members of the Emergency Response Team (ERT). During the briefing, each team member was reminded of their specific roles, responsibilities, and expected actions during an emergency response. Communication procedures, emergency equipment, first aid resources, and evacuation arrangements were reviewed to ensure readiness. The objective of the drill was to evaluate the effectiveness of the emergency response system and improve coordination among all personnel. Simulated accident scenario. As part of the drill scenario, workers were carrying out routine housekeeping activities on the scaffold platform. While removing debris and waste materials from the working platform, worker Fedai Ibrahimov twisted his right ankle. Feeling severe pain, he immediately stopped working and shouted for assistance while attempting to descend the scaffold access ladder. Emergency notification. The site supervisor witnessed the incident and immediately proceeded to the nearest HSE information board to contact the emergency hotline. Clear and accurate information regarding the location and nature of the incident was provided to the emergency dispatcher. At the same time, the witness informed the IMA Energy first aiders and the site management team to ensure that the emergency response process was initiated without delay. The surrounding work area was secured to prevent any secondary incidents. Emergency Response Team Mobilization. Upon receiving the emergency call, the HTEC Emergency Response Team immediately activated the emergency response procedure. Team members collected the required rescue and medical equipment and proceeded to the incident location as quickly as possible. While en route, the ERT maintained communication to receive updates about the casualty's condition and prepare for the required emergency actions before arriving at the scene. First Aid Response (IMA Energy). First aiders arrived at the incident location before the emergency response team. They first assessed the safety of the surrounding area to ensure there were no additional hazards. The casualty's condition was assessed following standard first aid procedures. The casualty was reassured and kept calm while unnecessary movement was minimized. Obstacles around the casualty were removed, and continuous monitoring was maintained until the arrival of the emergency medical team. Emergency Response Coordination. The emergency response team arrived at the incident scene and immediately assumed control of the emergency response. The ERT leader coordinated all response activities with the IMA Energy HSSE manager to ensure effective communication and proper incident management. The incident scene was secured, responsibilities were assigned, and all emergency actions were carried out in accordance with the established emergency response plan. Medical assessment and ambulance evacuation. The site clinic doctor conducted a detailed medical assessment of the casualty at the incident location. After providing the necessary first aid treatment, the doctor determined that the casualty required further medical evaluation at the nearest hospital. The casualty was carefully prepared for transportation by ambulance following standard patient handling procedures. Throughout the response, the ERT leader maintained communication with project management and provided regular updates regarding the status of the simulated incident. No personnel were injured during this emergency drill, as the entire event was conducted solely for training purposes. Mass Toolbox Talk (Mass TBT). Following the completion of the emergency response exercise, the emergency response team and the IMA Energy HSE department assembled all employees at the designated muster point located at the entrance of the substation. A Mass Toolbox Talk (Mass TBT) was conducted to review the sequence of events, discuss the emergency response activities, and reinforce the importance of emergency preparedness, hazard awareness, and safe working practices. Lessons learned and safety awareness. The ERT leader and the IMA Energy HSSE manager explained the objectives of the emergency drill and emphasized its importance in protecting personnel and maintaining a safe workplace. Employees were reminded of the correct actions to take in the event of any emergency, accident, or incident, including immediately reporting the emergency, remaining calm, avoiding unnecessary risks, following emergency instructions, and cooperating fully with emergency responders. Key lessons learned from the exercise were shared to strengthen the site's overall emergency preparedness and safety culture. Drill completion. Upon completion of the emergency drill, all participants gathered for the final debriefing. the successful cooperation between the emergency response team, first aiders, site supervision, medical personnel, and the HSE department was acknowledged. Employees were reminded that emergency preparedness, teamwork, and continuous safety awareness are essential for preventing injuries and minimizing the consequences of workplace emergencies. Finally, all participants proudly announced the project safety slogan, "Safety first, everyone goes home safe." The emergency drill was then officially declared completed.